please be careful, plan accordingly. And if you had plans to stay out later tonight and catch this, the nice full moon, it is the strawberry moon. It's named by the Native Americans for the time of harvesting in June. And that's why they call it that. Has nothing to do with the actual hue of the moon or the color of it. But hey, with all this smoke and haze out there and we start getting towards sunset, you may actually start to see the moon, a different shade of color there, and we're expecting that to be mostly white though. But it is the full moon peaking tonight, and this happens to coincide just as summer kicks off. Right now in the Big Mountain backyard, we're looking at 91 degrees in Sacramento with 94, Stockton, Modesto, Marysville, with Tahoe a warm 84 degrees. Now with our weather headlines, the heat advisory bringing temperatures between 100 to even 108 degrees across valley spots from Redding all the way down toward the Grapevine and into Southern California. There's a very little overnight relief as we'll see humidity levels still pretty low overnight, not recovering into those 50s, 60s, and even 70% that we know we've seen here and there as we start getting that onshore flow, but dry conditions expected throughout the weekend. The strong onshore winds, though, will be leading to potential fire danger, especially as we move into Sunday. The strongest gusts are expected that day. Now, as that heat advisory is taking effect, I should say, on Saturday, 11 a.m. until about 8 p.m. for areas around Sacramento. Further south, we could see it extended until 10 p.m. and even into Sunday. But there is a small area as we start taking a look into here that will be void of the heat advisory. That may even include portions of Sacramento tomorrow, as we have been getting some much cooler air moving in through those delta spots. So may not hit that 100-degree mark, might just be slightly below that. But take a look into Southern California, areas of Temecula as well, and portions of San Diego dealing with the heat advisory, excessive heat warnings in effect as well. And they're also looking at ozone conditions where they're a little worried about breathing there as everything's being trapped, all that hot air in Southern California. For us, we're getting nice onshore flow and winds, which will help us out when it comes to that heat not necessarily sitting in place. The heat risk this week for Saturday is major, and then we'll see moderate heat risk through next week with those mid-90s continuing. Our smoke forecast showing most of the heavier smoke beginning to shift out of the area as we move into tomorrow morning. It'll be more widespread, but not as thick. As we start moving into our Sunday, notice how the winds come in onshore here and begin to push most of that toward the east. We start seeing a lot more clearing along the coastline. That'll continue for us moving into Monday. The futurecast wind gusts about 20 to even 25 miles per hour as we begin moving through tonight. But by tomorrow night, check out how it starts extending even further into the foothill spots and even over that Sierra Crest. And then finally Sunday, really extending across almost everyone across Northern California, getting the strong winds and those gusts, even getting very gusty for the high Sierra. We'll want to watch out on Sunday. Please be careful out there when it comes to any outdoor activities that may cause sparks. Now looking at temperatures tomorrow in those triple digits for Sonora, Angels Camp, Jackson, 105 potentially there in Ione. Bay Area, maybe some better relief for you with 70 in San Francisco and 75 in Oakland. 102 in Vacaville, the Sacramento and San Joaquin Valley spots about 103 to 104 degrees. 106 in Colusa, as well as Patterson, Turlock, and even Modesto could be pushing about 105 to 106 degrees. Now that 10-day forecast showing those mid-90s after we get through Saturday, pretty much carrying on through the rest of next week. By that following Sunday, though, we could start seeing triple-digit heat returning once again.
California weather is a land of extremes.
From dangerous heat, droughts, and wildfire,
to severe storms, flooding, and mountains of snow.
Plus, the occasional tornado.
Keeping you prepared takes a team.
We have decades of experience forecasting this diverse region.
Our job doesn't stop at the forecast.
We investigate what's happening to our climate so you can be ready.
Helping you prepare for today and stay safe tomorrow. With a weather team you can trust, only on ABC 10.
Hi, I'm Alex Bell. Join me weeknights at 6:30 on To The Point. Instead of just reporting on the problems, we cut through the noise and look for solutions. We're not afraid to investigate local stories. We're not afraid to include different perspectives. We're not afraid to hold those in power accountable. This is your community, and it's my community too, and we're here to make it better for everyone. Join me, Alex Bell, on To The Point, weeknights at 6:30, only on ABC 10.